One of the things Battlefield 5 doesn't really get enough credit for is how good the overall weapon balance is. There's some good guns and there's less good guns, but just about every weapon does have a usefulness or at least stands out in some way. There are a few guns though which I would consider to be truly bad guns. Either they just don't make sense, they're not as good as other options, or they're just completely terrible. So this week I decided to take on a task which turned out to be really annoying and painful. I wanted to answer the question, what are the absolute worst guns in Battlefield 5? Well guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, and let's find out. Alright, to kick off number 5, the MP34, which firstly is an automatic weapon and secondly is an SMG on the medic class, so it can't really be that bad, right? And look, that's kind of true, the MP34 isn't completely useless, but the reason it makes this list is because it's trying to be a long-range weapon, which is exactly what you don't want an SMG to be. Sure, it's got the best long-range damage model of all of the other SMGs, but the problem is it's got a stupidly low rate of fire and it gets outshot by basically every other gun in the game. And not just that, but it also comes with a 20-round mag, so even though you can upgrade that rate of fire, you probably won't want to because you're basically forced to take the extended mags option instead. Number 4, the Madsen, which once again is a gun trying to do something that no one really needs. It's an LMG designed for longer ranges, which comes at the heavy expense of its closer range stats. It's just as bad and if not worse in CQB as the MP34. You get destroyed by just about everything in the game, and sometimes it's not even fast enough to kill targets at longer ranges either. Not just that, but it's an ugly looking gun and it's got this stupidly shaped and massive magazine sticking out of the top that blocks your screen and makes it impossible to see anything. But the main reason it's a little bit higher on this list is because there's just so many flat out better options for the support class, including the Lewis, which is a lot better, the Bren, which is similar but once again better, and basically all of the MMGs. Number 3, the RSC, which honestly I think is the first truly useless gun on this list. It's a recon semi-auto designed for more mid to close range gunfights. And that really should say it all. There are some good close range SLRs in this game, but unfortunately they're not the recon weapons, they're all on the assault kit. Unlike some of the other recon SLRs, this is only a 2-shot kill out to 50 meters, and then it's a 3-shot kill beyond that, which is way too much, considering it's only got a 6-round magazine. So in a nutshell, what you've got is a gun that's worse than an assault SLR at longer ranges, a gun that runs out of ammo every time you blink, and a gun that's going to get you killed to 99.9% of the time at the only ranges it's actually useful. Number 2, the Model 8, which is once again another close-range recon SLR, which somehow manages to be even more abysmal than the RSC. For example, this one has got the same hopeless damage model, but it's also only got 5 rounds in the magazine, which, by the way, has to be reloaded 1 bullet at a time. It does fire a bit faster, but that's not really a bonus because the last thing you really want to do when you've only got 5 bullets in the mag is to spam the trigger. And once again, it just comes down to the fact that if you're using a gun like this, well, you might as well just run the assault SLRs anyway. At least then, you will probably actually go positive on the scoreboard. But finally, coming in at number 1, the worst gun in Battlefield 5, in my opinion, is the Commando Carbine, the fast-firing medic bolt-action carbine, which essentially just looks like a big metal tube with a trigger and a buttstock. And that's because what this actually is a suppressed weapon, which would have been awesome in BF3 or BF4 where that actually mattered, but being that this is Battlefield 5, it doesn't matter at all. That's not what makes this gun absolutely atrocious though. It's the fact that it's only a 2-shot kill out to 50 meters, which drops off to a max of a whopping 4-bullet kill at only 75 meters. And sure, you can get one-hit kill headshots up to 50 meters, and it does fire faster than a regular bolt action, but none of that matters because you're going to get destroyed by every single gun in the game at basically every range. But anyway, guys, that just about wraps up this top 5. So as always, make sure you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And just remember that this is only my opinion. If you've got a different opinion, that's completely fine. Make sure you leave a comment down below. I'd love to check them out. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to see any more of these videos. And don't forget, you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.